I'm studying second year at Bennett University. Today I'm gonna explain few topics about algorithms, and those are sorting, insertion sort, bubble sort, and selection sort.
About sorting, bubble sort, insertion sort, and selection sort. What is sorting? Sorting is a process of arranging items systematically by ordering it or categorizing it. Ordering means arranging items in a sequence order by some criteria. Categorizing means grouping items with similar properties. Sorting can be done on names, numbers, and records. A sorting algorithm is used to rearrange the elements of a given array. Why sorting is important? Sorting is important to monitor data properly and to improve the efficiency. Bubble sort is a simple and effective algorithm. Here, elements are placed adjacent to each other. Bubble sort starts from one end and compares two elements adjacent to it. It swaps the elements if they are not in the correct order. When we reach the end of the elements, that is the right side, it starts over until all the data is in the correct order. Bubble sort starts from the left end. Now, the steps involved in the algorithm are: step 1. Start with the first two elements and sort them in ascending order. Now, we take this unsorted array as an example. The first two elements in the from the left are 76 and 35. Sorting them by ascending order means swapping 35 and 76. And step 2, compare second and third, step 3, third and fourth, and so on. After the completion of first iteration, the greatest element, that is 90, should be in the rightmost corner. After the second iteration, the second greatest element, that is 76, should be in the second rightmost corner, and so on. After the third, fourth, and fifth iteration, this unsorted array will be sorted. As I said earlier, after first iteration, only the highest element is sorted. That is, the highest element will be placed in the rightmost corner. After the second iteration, two elements will be sorted. And the important point here is the bubble sort takes n minus 1 iterations to sort the list, where n is the total number of elements in the list. That is, here in the example, there are 6 elements in this unsorted array. These 6 elements take 6 minus 1, that is 5 iterations to be sorted. And the common questions are: what if elements are already sorted? Or what if only a few elements are not sorted and after a couple of swap, the elements get sorted? Here we use Boolean variable to determine if any swapping occurred or not. If no swapping occurred, then we know that the collection is already sorted. Advantages and disadvantages of bubble sort. Advantages are: it is easy to understand and fast to implement. Disadvantages are: it can't deal with large set of data or elements and it is slow. Insertion sort is a simple sorting algorithm that sorts an array or elements by shifting element 1. The array elements are compared with each other sequentially. Insertion sort is adaptive, that is, it reduces its total number of steps if a partially sorted array is given. That means it takes less time if the array is partially sorted. Here, each iteration moves an element from unsorted position to sorted position until all the elements are sorted in the list. The steps required in the insertion sort are: let the first element in the list is in sorted position and all the remaining elements are in unsorted position. Now we take this example, an unsorted list containing 5 elements. Now we have to take first element as a sorted list. Now we are taking 10 as sorted. And let's see what step 2. Step 2. Select the first element from the unsorted portion and insert the element into the sorted portion in the order specified. Now we have to take first element from the unsorted position, that is 5, and we have to insert in it into the sorted portion. When we are inserting it, we have to follow the order, that is the ascending order, and 5 is less than 10, so it should come first. Now we'll see what step 3. Repeat the above process. Like that, we have to repeat the above process. Now, 5 and 10 are in sorted list. Now we have to take the first element from this unsorted array, unsorted portion. Now that is 6, and we have to arrange it in ascending order, and so on. After after all the elements are sorted, this array will be sorted. Advantages and disadvantages of insertion sort are: advantages: it is efficient for almost sorted arrays. That means it is efficient for partially sorted arrays, and it is simple implementation. Disadvantage: it is less efficient for an array or list containing more number of elements. When the number of element increases, the performance is very slow in insertion sort. Selection sort algorithm is based on the idea of finding the minimum or maximum element in an unsorted array. It selects the smallest element from an unsorted list in each iteration and places the element at the beginning of the unsorted list. The steps involved in the selection sort algorithm are: step 1. Select the first element of the array. Compare the selected element with all the other elements in the list. Step 3. In every comparison, if any element is found smaller than the selected element, both are swapped. Step 4. Repeat the same procedure with element in the next position in the array till the entire array is sorted. Now we take this unsorted array as an example. Now the first we have to select and the first element, that is 20, and we have to compare it with the every other element in the unsorted list. 20 is greater than 14, yes. 20 is greater than 11, yes. 20 is greater than 16, yes. 20 is also greater than 3, but here we have to compare it, but here 3 is the smallest element. That's why 3 should come first. After the first iteration, 3 comes here, and 20 gets swapped with 3. And from the second iteration, we have to take 14. We have to select 14. 14 is greater than 11. Yes, 14 is less than 16, and 14 is less than 20. Now, both 11 and 14 are get swapped. Now this array is sorted. Advantages and disadvantages of selection sort. Advantages: it does not depend on the initial arrangement of the data, and it is simple implementation. Disadvantages is many searches are required because, as I've said earlier, it has to find the smallest element, and so that it has to compare with every element in the array. Now, in this lecture, we have discussed about what is sorting, what is bubble sort, what is insertion sort, what is selection sort, and the advantages and disadvantages working of these sorting methods. Thank you.
Hope you may find this video useful, and thank you.